A Forbidden Love. A Bermudian Girl and Her American Boy. A Beautiful Love Story. Once upon a time, in the warm and sunny island of Bermuda, an American boy named Alex was on vacation with his family. As they were exploring the beautiful beaches and scenic spots of the island, Alex couldn't help but notice a local girl named Maria, who had caught his eye. Maria was a stunning Bermudian girl with long, curly brown hair and beautiful brown eyes that sparkled in the sunlight. She was working at a local restaurant, where Alex and his family had decided to stop for lunch. As soon as he saw her, Alex was smitten. He was immediately drawn to her friendly smile and the way she carried herself with grace and confidence. During their meal, Alex and Maria exchanged a few friendly glances and brief conversations. Although they were from different worlds, Alex was intrigued by her culture and curious to learn more about her life in Bermuda. Maria, on the other hand, was equally charmed by Alex's sense of humor and easygoing nature. After lunch, Alex and his family continued their tour of the island, but he couldn't shake off the feeling that he had just met someone special. He kept thinking about Maria and her beautiful smile, and wondered if he would see her again. As luck would have it, Alex and Maria crossed paths again a few days later, at a local festival. This time, they had the chance to talk more and get to know each other better. They discovered that they had a lot in common, despite their different backgrounds. They both loved music, movies, and spending time outdoors. As the festival came to a close, Alex and Maria exchanged phone numbers and promised to keep in touch. They spent the rest of his vacation exploring the island together and falling deeper in love each day. But their newfound happiness was short-lived. Maria's parents did not approve of their daughter dating an American boy, and they made it clear that they did not want her to continue seeing Alex. They believed that their daughter should marry someone from their own community and keep their traditions alive. Maria was torn between her love for Alex and her loyalty to her family. She knew that if she chose to be with him, she would risk losing everything she had ever known. But at the same time, she couldn't imagine living without him. Alex, too, was faced with a difficult decision. He knew that he wanted to be with Maria, but he didn't want to be the cause of any rift between her and her family. He respected their traditions and beliefs, but he couldn't bear the thought of losing Maria. After much contemplation, Alex and Maria decided to leave Bermuda and start a new life together in America. It was a difficult choice, but they both knew it was the right one. They packed their bags and said their goodbyes to the island that had brought them together. Maria's family was heartbroken, but they eventually came to accept their daughter's decision. Alex's family was thrilled to welcome their new Bermudian daughter-in-law into their lives. Alex and Maria settled down in a small town in America, where they started a family and built a life together. They often talked about their first meeting in Bermuda and how fate had brought them together. They cherished the memories of their island romance and the challenges they had overcome to be together. Years later, when their children asked them how they had met, Alex and Maria would smile and tell them the story of the American boy and the Bermudian girl, who fell in love on a sunny island and started a new life together in a faraway land. Years passed and Alex and Maria's love only grew stronger. They had built a beautiful life together, with a loving family and a close-knit community of friends. But even after all these years, they never forgot their roots and the island that had brought them together. Every now and then, they would take a trip back to Bermuda to visit old friends and reminisce about their island romance. They would walk along the same beaches and visit the same restaurants where they had first met, and it felt like nothing had changed. But with time, Alex and Maria started to notice some changes in Bermuda. The island had become more developed and modernized, with new buildings and infrastructure. And with these changes came a new wave of tourists and expats, who were drawn to the island's natural beauty and unique culture. Alex and Maria were happy to see the island thriving, but they also couldn't help but feel a sense of nostalgia for the simpler times when they had first met. They realized that the Bermuda they had known was slowly fading away, replaced by a new, more commercialized version. As they wandered along the beaches, they would talk about how they could preserve the island's traditions and heritage, and keep alive the same spirit of community and togetherness that had brought them together. One day, Maria had an idea. She decided to start a cultural exchange program, where young people from Bermuda could travel to America and learn about American culture, while also sharing their own traditions with their American hosts. It was a way to bridge the gap between their two worlds and foster understanding and friendship. Alex and Maria poured their hearts and souls into the program, and it quickly became a huge success. Young people from both countries came together and learned about each other's cultures, forming deep bonds and friendships that would last a lifetime. The program also helped to raise awareness about the importance of preserving Bermuda's unique culture and traditions, and inspired many young Bermudians to take pride in their heritage and keep it alive for future generations. Alex and Maria were thrilled to see the positive impact they were making on the world, and felt grateful for the opportunity to give back to the island that had given them so much. As they grew older, Alex and Maria continued to work on the program and mentor young people from both countries. They knew that their love story had sparked something special, and they wanted to share that same spirit of connection and community with others. And when they looked back on their lives together, they knew that their love story had been about much more than just two people falling in love. It had been about bridging the gap between different cultures and building a better world for everyone. As they sat together on the beach, watching the sunset over the ocean, Alex and Maria felt content and at peace. They knew that their love had been a gift, and they were grateful for every moment they had shared together. And they hoped that their story would inspire others to follow their hearts and find love and connection wherever they may be. The story of Alex and Maria teaches us about the power of love and the importance of following our hearts, even when faced with difficult decisions. It reminds us that true love knows no boundaries, whether they be cultural, geographical, or societal. The story also highlights the importance of respect, understanding, and compromise in relationships, as Alex and Maria had to navigate their different backgrounds and families to be together. Ultimately, their decision to follow their love and start a new life together shows us that sometimes, taking a leap of faith and following our dreams can lead us to a fulfilling and happy life. Like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.